Man, I missed you. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Bleach, The 1,000-Year Blood War, Episode 2, Foundation Stones. And in the first episode, the Quincy King has awoken or something or other like that. And then there are these new enemies that can take away your bankai. And yeah, they try to, this one particular one, Ebern, whatever, tried to take Ichigo's bankai away, but it didn't work. And then he left. He got engulfed by this shadow or whatever, and then he showed up before the Quincy King, I guess. And there was this other person there whose arm got cut off because they were having this kind of conflict in front of the king, and the king doesn't like conflicts and he wants peace. So I don't know what the heck is about to happen, but yeah. And these enemies are like Quincy's, but then they also looks like Arankars, so it's like, what are you people? But yeah, so that's what happened in the first episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelmini. And I'll start this episode, and here we go. I thought I said this before I even started this reaction, I think, that the lieutenant was alive or something. I know my brother told me that a lieutenant was gonna die and everything, and then I saw they said his name this episode, but Gendusai's lieutenant, I saw him being wounded and everything, but since he was still speaking at the end of last episode, before last episode ended, I thought he was still alive. But then this episode, they confirmed that he actually died. And that those people that came in killed basically the whole squad, of the first squad, Gerusai's squad, killed basically all of them, including the lieutenant. And yeah, so everybody was mourning. And then Ichigo couldn't sleep, so he decided to go patrol and everything. And that's when Nell showed up, and then she's like, she wanted Ichigo's help, but she showed up as well. They wanted his help because Hokumodo is in disarray, is under attack. They captured what's his name again? Dondo Chaka. They captured him, so they wanted Ichigo's help. And then they said that, oh wait, it was before that. Before that even happened, we picked up this episode with Ebern and the other dude whose arm got cut off, and he was, I didn't make the connection before, but he was the one, I believe, that was in the that was with Gendusai, one of the people that were there, the person that was talking to him, telling him that they were gonna attack in like, I don't know, 5 days or something or other like that, and then left. That was him. I just didn't make the connection. It wasn't until they were the king was talking to him this episode that I'm like, oh, okay. And he wanted a report, and then he basically told him what happened. And then the king was like, are you a prophet? Can you see the future or something or other like that? Why are you giving, why is he giving them 5 days or something or other? I don't know. But he was annoyed with him, and he just killed him right then and there. I'm like, huh? And then he turned to Ebern and then told Ebern that he didn't really, there's nothing really to be praised for, to praise him for, or to admonish him, and that he did good in delaying, in keeping Ichigo at bay and all that, and that he did his job, and then he killed him too. So I'm like, what the heck? Clearly, after he killed him, and then he climbed up the stairs, and then he opened this thing, and then you see Hallibell there. I'm like, why is Hallibell here? Then it turns out when Pesce and Nell joined Ichigo, that's when they revealed that after the whole thing with Aizen happened, that Halibel has been the one that's been basically the leader of Huecomundo. So I'm like, I kind of like that because Halibel at her core is a kind person, even though she was on the wrong side of things, during the Aizen saga and everything. But at her core, she's a kind person. So I like that she was the one that was, the leader, I guess. But then the Quincy King showed up, killed a whole bunch of people, and then captured her. Why? I have no clue. Why would he want her alive? I don't know, maybe because she what would it, I want to say that maybe it's because she knows Huecomundo more than everybody else, and she went against the Soul Reapers and everything. Maybe he's trying to gather information when he come from her or something or other like that. But what would the Quincy King care about Huecomundo? He doesn't care about them. He doesn't care about the Hollows and the Arankas or anything like that. I don't know why he's keeping her alive, but yeah, he has her. So after Pesce and Nail explained everything to Ichigo, he decided to go help. But Ishida's like he's not going because Quincy's cannot help Arankas or Hollows and everything. Their duty is to destroy them basically. So since Ichigo decided to go help, he's not gonna go with them. But he told Ichigo to be careful. And then that's when Urahara showed up. Kisuke. That's when he showed up. I'm like, oh, I got so excited when I saw him. And like I was trying to say during the episode, he's like, you know how you have in anime you have that one teacher, that you love above every other teachers or whatever. And that one character that's sort of like a mentor that you love. That's Kisuke for me in Bleach. Just like I was trying to remember. I'm still trying to remember. Hold on a second. Just like Kakashi in Naruto or Aizawa in My Hero Academia. You have that one teacher that you think is super cool, that you love and admire and whatnot. That's Kisuke for me in Bleach. So when he showed up, I was super excited. And then he brought them to Huecomundo. Then when they got there, you see these Quincy's rounding up these Arancars and everything, leading them away and all of that. And they went after them. Ichigo and the others, they went after them. And then they showed this one dude that was the leader of this particular group of people that were there. And he was just like he about to start killing all these Arancars and everything. And he was telling them that some of them will join their army or something or like that. Like, I don't know. He was saying that he was going to start killing them from, I don't know, from left to right to left. I don't know. And that if you decide that you want to join with us, then speak up or something or other like that. And then there was that one Aranka that was like, so if we said you wanted to join, will you let us leave? And then he just killed the dude right there. So I'm like, so what are you expecting from them? And then that's where those two girls that were after Orihime, when Orihime was at the castle during the Aizen era stuff, that were so jealous of her and wanted to like destroy her and everything. Those two decided to fight and they got defeated, but they didn't kill them because apparently the king said that if any of them displayed some kind of gusto, is that the word? I think that's the word. I don't know, that they should basically bring them to him, like they might be able to make them join the army or something or that like that. I don't know, but they got defeated. And then this what did he say? I think he said that to torture them but not to kill them or something or other like that. And that's what they were about to do. He was walking away and that's what they were about to do. And then you see some kind of attack thing happening. At first I thought it might be Ichigo, but then the attack didn't look anything like how Ichigo attacks it or and all of that. Then it turns out to be the Tres Bestias, Halibel's personal squad, those three girls, you know. And like I said, I got so excited to see them, and I don't know why, but yeah. And then when Ichigo was making his way there, and Nell was on his back, and she started telling him how the Tres Bestias were there, and that they were so strong, and they were gonna be able to, by the time they get there, they'll probably defeat the enemies. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen. That's exactly what happened. Ichigo got there, they are like on the ground, they got defeated, and yeah. So I guess Ichigo's gonna be facing this dude. What else happened? As I was watching the episode, I couldn't help but make the comparison with Aizen and this Quincy King. Aizen, excuse me, when he left Soul Society, he went to Hokumondo, and then he basically recruited those Arankars that he feels were strong enough, and he gave them powers and made them espada and all of those things. But the way that he conquered Hueco was by playing like he was their ally, that they could count on him, that he wants the best thing for them, he appreciates them, and all of those things. So he made, excuse me, he developed this sort of like loyalty, at least between some of them, because some of them were just there because they wanted to be close enough to destroy Aizen. Some of them were just afraid of his strength, or admired his strength, and that's why they joined him. But this particular Quincy King, he just came in and just started destroying everybody. So what if you want to join, then he might give you the opportunity. If you don't, then he's gonna kill you. So it's like it's a completely different way of doing things. And then in Aizen's from Aizen's point, on the Aizen side of things, he had a mix. The Arankars had Soul Eater powers, and now when you have the Quincy, these how do you even call them? At least with Aizen, you had the Espada or something or other like that. I don't know, they have a special name for them. How are they calling these people? They are a mix of Arankar and Quincy. How do you call those people? They haven't said a name yet. I know they said something about the Vander Reich or something or other like that. Is that how you're supposed to call them? Or what? Like, I don't know. And then they also had the funeral for the lieutenant, and then they had a meeting with all the 13 squad members that were there. And then you have Captain Kurus. Is that, hold on a second, do I have his name? The one that does the research and everything. He showed up and he just basically told them that everybody there should know who is behind everything that's been happening, and it's all the Quincy's fault. If did the Soul Eater did the Soul Reapers, were they the ones that were behind the Quincy's death and everything? If I remember correctly, that's why there was animosity between Ishida and Ichigo at the beginning, right? Because he hated Soul Reapers, and they were the reasons why there were not so few of the Quincy's left. So yeah, I'm guessing now we're gonna go fully into the story between those two, like the Quincy's and the Soul Reapers, and why exactly they did what they did to them during whatever they did to dispatch of all of them. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you want to see more reaction to episode 3, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmini. And you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Why is my chair so low? I thought it was higher than this. Yeah, look at that. I kept going down. I'm like, why am I looking up to my camera so much? Ya me lo sé. Así que corre, 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 corazón.